kita juga harus berhati-hati apabila kita apply HFE loan. So we have to be prepared because the amount of loan that we get may not necessarily support our buying intention.
Adi Jaafar, agen hartanah bertauliah, jual beli sewa pelaburan dan perancangan hartanah, profesional dan terperinci, memuaskan hati. Adi Jaafar, hikmat telus dan jitu, hubungi 85 sifat-sifat 2761. Adi Jaafar, segalanya untuk anda.
Baik, Assalamualaikum. Kita bertemu lagi dalam Bual Bicara bersama Adi Jaafar, isu hartanah. Sekali lagi kita akan buka satu topik iaitu HFE. Jadi Adi Jaafar, boleh tak terangkan apa itu sebenarnya HFE?
HFE is actually HDB Flat Eligibility letter.
Okey.
So surat ini adalah surat di mana anda akan diberitahu berapakah grant yang anda boleh dapat, berapakah housing loan that you can get from HDB, and also your eligibility to buy new or resale flat.
Alright.
So HFE letter ni, the application is the very first step if you intend to buy a HDB flat. So we are talking in the context of HDB flat lah. It's a HFE daripada HDB kan.
Betul.
HFE ni dia ada dua peringkat lah, two stages. Stage pertama, peringkat pertama adalah the preliminary check lah. Peringkat kedua adalah the application itself. So when you get the result in about 30 days time, dalam jangka masa 30 hari melalui SMS, you akan diberitahu lah sama ada you boleh beli rumah baru, rumah resale, grant dapat berapa,
rumah 3 bilik atau 4 bilik, dia akan beritahu lah.
Normally dia akan bilang lah resale new. So when you go to resale, dia akan tengok lah berapa jumlah loan yang you akan dapat. So ni amat penting sekali kerana ia akan memberi sedikit ruang untuk kita calculate kita punya budget. So let's say you dapat loan daripada HDB, the maximum loan that you can get from HDB, dia ada 3 kategori that you can choose from lah. Prudent, moderate dengan maximum loan you boleh dapat lah. So depending on berapa harga rumah yang you nak beli tu, so kita will look at which amount of loan that we're gonna take up. Definitely.
So itu yang pertama lah, stage yang pertama.
Itu yang pertama. So tapi kita juga harus berhati-hati apabila kita apply HFE loan. So we have to be prepared because the amount of loan that we get may not necessarily support our buying intention, the intended house that we want to purchase. For example, there are some people who their intention is to buy 5-room flat, tapi dia punya HFE, dia punya loan cannot support that kind of purchase. Jadi we have to adjust kita punya expectation, and then we go down to 4-room flat, or we can even go to 5-room flat tapi in a different location, further away from MRT stations ke amenities and something like that lah. So and then second thing that you have to be aware of is that kalau ada perubahan, if there's any changes in terms of the household members during your HFE application, applicants ke occupiers
ni
ke,
belum dapat result lah,
under process. Kalau ada changes, then you probably, on top of the changes in terms of household members, there are instances changes in terms of income, financial situation, kemudian marital status, citizenship ataupun you punya ownership in private properties, right? So you have to cancel because there will be reassessment. Because HDB akan memberi keputusan berdasarkan apa yang kita provide to them. What kind of information that we provide to them, because it has to be true information. If there's any changes, then we have to cancel, and then because there's reassessment involved, then we have to reapply for a new HFE. Right. So the HFE typically lasted about 9 months from the date of issue. It is important to note this because when you want to get an OTP from seller, when seller wants to grant you an OTP, you must have a valid HFE letter. And also bila kita buat resale submission tu, resale application, your HFE needs to be valid at the point in time.
Pernah tak orang apply tapi tak dapat? Jadi apa yang dilakukan selepas tu? Mungkin taraf gaji, pendapatan bulanannya, dia seorang freelancer dia tak dapat berikan bukti ke, macam mana tu? Boleh diusahakan?
Boleh, insyaAllah. I mean, I can't promise, I can't speak on behalf of HDB definitely because they are the loan provider.
Yes.
But what we can do is to appeal. Kita boleh cuba appeal, but of course there must be positive upward trend in terms of your income. Let's say your income increase, get a better salary, then probably we can write into HDB. But again, this is subject to HDB's approval, sama ada mereka mahu ataupun tidak mahu memberikan loan tambahan. Jadi but prior to that, I think it's better that you work on your finances, you build up on your finances so that you have a better standing in terms of getting a higher loan from HDB to finance your purchase.
Tapi saya rasa ini adalah salah satu daripada proses di mana kalau kita ingin menjual rumah, kita perlukan seorang ejen hartanah seperti Adi. Sebab kalau kita sendiri apply, kita pun tak tahu macam mana kita nak letak, ataupun mungkin ada yang tak ada surat gaji, jadi apa yang boleh lakukan. So ini semua boleh diminta nasihat pada ejen seperti Adi Jaafar ni, betul tak?
Betul, insyaAllah. Kerana we work as a team. You know, kalau kita tidak mempunyai pengalaman tertentu, we can always leverage on our team members' experience. So what we can do when we come into the picture is we can give you some advice. Okay, how to navigate through this HFE application, what you should do. You know, we give you some things that you should preempt lah. Macam mana you nak buat you punya submission, what documents that you need to submit, you know, to get your HFE letter.
Kalau ada yang kurang faham ataupun perlukan bantuan, jadi boleh jumpa siapa tadi?
Jika anda mempunyai sebarang pertanyaan tentang hartanah, anda boleh hubungi saya di talian 8500 2761.
Sekali lagi,
8500 2761. Selain itu, anda boleh mengikuti saya di Facebook, Instagram dan TikTok. Akhir sekali, saya Adi Jaafar, segalanya untuk anda.
Baik, terima kasih. Itu dia. Kita akan bertemu lagi dalam episod selanjutnya dengan isu-isu yang lain. Tapi kalau anda ada pertanyaan ataupun isu apa-apa pun, senang saja. Tak perlu tunggu episod lain, boleh terus hubungi Adi. Terima kasih. Kita jumpa pada episod selanjutnya.
Adi Jaafar, ejen hartanah bertauliah, jual beli sewa pelaburan dan perancangan hartanah, profesional dan terperinci, memuaskan hati. Adi Jaafar, hikmat terus dan jitu, hubungi 85 sifat 2761. Adi Jaafar segalanya.